I was thinking today about how much I miss challenges and opportunities from The Sims 3. It was a cool system for a few reasons, and I think this is the type of thing I'd love to see added to The Sims 4. I haven't touched Sims 3 in a while. If you're unaware of this system or rusty like me, I think you'll agree. So let's look back on that system, how great it was, and imagine a what if scenario. So, how did it work? Well, The Sims 3 sort of let you supermax skills, going beyond level 10, by giving you challenges that needed to be complete to truly master it. When you reach level 1 in a skill, a page appears in the journal with challenges you can complete. For example, a fisherman can complete the amateur ichthyologist opportunity. This required you to catch 20 different types of fish to get a boost of fish weight permanently, helping you to make money and set more records with your catches. Commercial fisherman is another and required you to catch 350 total fish. This made fishing faster. Getting both was obviously really helpful to your sim, and you had a clear goal. I know what some of you will think. Now, Carl, we have achievements and aspirations that cover things like this. Well, we do in some areas, but rewards for achievements are not present, and you just get plaques for completing collections. Aspirations are not a replacement for this, they are substitutes for lifetime wishes. In a very big way, the opportunities I'm talking about are different to this. All of them are tracked at once while you play, with opportunities for gardening, street art, inventing, and so on. Many skills, all looking at the progress you've made toward mastery, all at once. You don't have to do switching around to have progress counted, and the reward is a big reward that will impact your gameplay, not just something you hang on a wall. Players like carrots to chase. Leveling up is fun, but having a goal while doing so can bring an element of strategy to the game. Strategy gives you a reason to replay and try to truly master a skill or do so quickly. In order to get the ichthyologist ability sooner, players would try to ensure they are catching all the low to mid-level fish available, moving to different spots, and would only need a few more fish types by the time they hit level 10. If they only fished at one spot, they'd have a lot more work left. Instead, they're encouraged to explore the fishing spots available and try to do well while they level up. Thinking of even a minor strategy for dealing with something is adding depth to the gameplay. Since you were tracking all of these at once, you might even want to look at how you're doing in gardening or collecting, even if not directly pursuing them. After all, it only takes one level to unlock the journal page. Sims 4 does give us a decent aspiration system, but many more mini goals and bonuses would help give a bit more richness to gameplay. It's not a magic bullet, it would just help. Even if you consider finishing the fishing collection a substitute for this, I'll hope you can understand why I'd see skill challenges as a deeper experience. There are 2 to 3 and sometimes 5 for almost every skill I can remember. Some of them really clever, like 5 masterpieces in street art and you will no longer be arrested. Varied goals, not just filling out a collection, and the reward will change your sim forever, even if it's in a small way. I want a reward, not a participation trophy. I like both games for different reasons, so most definitely do not tell me if I like the system I can go back to 3. Well, then I don't have what I like about 4 and its charm and stability and modern graphics. Maxis are still improving Sims 4, and I think the community always asking for more content in free patches is not the answer, but instead improvements to what exists in the core gameplay, be they bug fixes or little systems like I'm discussing here. Broad improvements that touch everything like this would be nice. While I approve of the upcoming Create a Sim story mode, I feel it's not touching the core gameplay loops in Sims 4. Again, it's a fine idea, but not impacting play much beyond the start. What I talked about here is actually not a difficult thing to add in the case of providing bonuses, it just requires some brainstorming to come up with good ones. Sims 3 had one for collecting, even though it's not a skill, and you unlocked the heart-shaped cut with it. Getting a heart-shaped cut pink diamond was a big deal. It felt rewarding, and it was a nice decoration for the house. And look what pursuing that does. It gets you out exploring and looking for collectibles. You could cut your gems, and certain cuts would provide a big multiplier to its value, making collecting more viable as a way to live. But because it was so great, every collector wanted the ability to make that special cut. Sims 4 is part of the way there with the notebook that your sim can pull up menus with. No needed changes to the interface, just some basic tracking and reward traits to tack on the bonuses. You can even go with hidden ones to avoid needing art for all those trait icons. 4 could use more meaningful traits, but that's a topic for another day. The primary complaint I see from people who like The Sims 4 but want it to be better is that it lacks depth. This is but one example of something that I thought of that could add some depth to play. Let me know your own thoughts, and if you like my video, sharing it with others is the best thing you can do to help my channel. Thanks for watching.